Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, you are from group 6. Today we will discuss about writing a persuading and invitation letter. So before we start our discussion, I want to introduce our group. The first is me, is Sinta Pudralza as moderator and speaker, and the second speaker is Fitria Aryani, and the last speaker is Rosmatisa. Okay, the first material that will be delivered by me is definition, persuading, and invitation letter. So, an invitation letter is a letter written by the host of an event to guests or a group of guests for the purpose of inviting them to the event. Invitation letters are mostly written in the formal tone, but depending on the type of the event or the relationship with the guest, they can also be written in a slightly informal tone. Invitation letters are written on the occasion of wedding ceremonies, inauguration ceremonies, business meeting, and manual accompany function and cultural festivals. A persuasive letter is a type of letter written with the aim of persuading or inviting the recipient of the letter to do something according to the writer's wishes. The letter is often used in various contexts, such as inviting someone to attend the event, asking for support for a project, or inviting others to participate in a particular activity. The next material is different persuading letter and invitation letter. This will be delivered by Fitria Aryani.
Okay, thanks the moderator. Okay, the next material explained by me is about different persuading letter and invitation letter. Persuading letter and invitation letter are two types of letter that have different purpose and characteristics. Here are the differences between the two. The first is the purpose. A persuasive letter is written the purpose or confines to reception to take a certain action, such as supporting an idea, attending an event, or processing a product. And invitation letter, the purpose is written to invite a person, a group, people to attend a certain event such as wedding, seminar, or meeting. And the next, number two, is content. Contents for persuading letter contains arguments and fact and that they support the outer call. Usually equipped with invitation and imperative to incur action. An invitation letter, the content is provides essential information about the event, including date, time, location, purpose of the event without having to include in-depth argument or fact. And the next, number two, is structure. The structure in persuading letter has a clear structure, usually consisting of an introduction to, to the issue, an explanation of the argument, an invitation statement, and a refermentation and refermentation. And then for invitation lecture, you generally simpler than a persuading lecture, consisting of basic information about the event and invitation to attend. And the next language or the last for different persuading letter and invitation letter is language. Language in persuading letter uses persuasive or and emotive language to influence the reader. Uh, word, Words like "come on," "let's," and "should" are often used. And the language in invitation letter uses formal but more direct and simple language focus on conveying information rather than persuading. Okay, the next material is step in reading the invitation letter. The first step is if you are writing on behalf of your company, include the company letterhead at the top, followed by yours and the reception names and address with the dates of sending the letter in between. And the number two, add a subject line that 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 describe the nature of the event in a nutshell. For example, letter of invitation to the inauguration ceremony of ABC. And number three, a proper salutation is crucial to writing an invitation letter. It is important to address your guests with the respect and courtesy. And number four, begin the letter by expressing your pleasure in inviting your guests to the auction. You can use a few compressed used for invitations such as "We have the pleasure of invitation you to," and the more example, "We are pleased to invite you to." Okay, this about step in writing the invitation letter. I back to the moderator.
Okay, thanks moderator. I'm Rosmatisa and I will explain a step in writing the invitation letter. 5. Include and highlight all the necessary details of the event such as time and location of the event in the very first paragraph so that the guests do not have to glance the entire letter every time they need to revisit the information. 6. In the second paragraph, describe the purpose of holding the event. Keep in mind that invitation letters are a kind of persuasive letter where you attempt to convince your guests to attend your program. Tell them why they are expected at the function. Okay, next 7. If there are any special instructions that you would like to communicate, confide those in the first paragraph. The instruction can be regarding dress code, bringing children or family member to the occasion, carrying the invitation card. Next, 8. For certain programs such as cultural program or annual sport ceremony, you might need to include the event schedule of the program as well. Okay, next 9. Finally, close the letter by saying you look forward to meeting them at the event. If you need to confirm the guest attendance, ask him or her politely to let you know whether they would be able to. Okay, the next material, example of invitation letter.
That's all our material today. Thank you very much for your attention. Until I say Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.